Hey, Donna here. How's everybody? A little later in the day, got some things done today. Feel accomplished. Now it's time to relax. Um, Things are falling away. If you notice all the things that are coming to light in the media, the news, I don't watch the news, but you do come across it. If you are on any kind of social media, you will come across it. Um, I've heard Walmart's closing stores. There are businesses in my area that are closing down that have been open forever. I'm in my 50s and they've been there forever. Things are falling away. Things that were born and controlled by control, by um, forms of the people who own these businesses. Let's just say that people who are head of these businesses, owners of these businesses, they've been living in it's all about me, do what I got to do to make money. Doesn't matter who we hurt, doesn't matter who we scam. Um, and like employees in these companies, they've had to fight for everything they've ever had. Those days are done, you guys. Things that are coming to light, such as the financial situation in this country and other countries, political situations. Our leaders, we're finding out they're nothing but a bunch of liars and thieves and manipulators and basically just darkness. Um, Companies, local companies in your areas, if they have multi chains, most likely they're one of those. Not very often do I hear a company saying, okay, um, we need you to help us provide this product, but in return, when you need time off, please take time off. When you need benefits, please take benefits. And actually, I personally like the idea of the employees actually owning a part of the company, because in that way, um, they have more invested, and they want to see growth. But it can't be growth from greed, from giving a cheap product for an expensive, outrageous price. Those days are done. Those days are ending. Okay, guys? Um, the world has got to change, and it is changing. It's changing for the better. Even though it doesn't feel like it right now, it's changing for the better. Um, People are starting to realize that they don't want to work for a living. They don't want to work 40 hours a week, dead ass tired, no energy to even enjoy their families or enjoy life in general. Not having time, not being able to wake up on a day, any day, and say, hey, I'm excited for today because, I don't have to go into work. Um, I'm finding the strength, and I am doing my research into starting my own business. I'm not giving any details on that yet, but there's ways to change the control, the slavery mentality of you come in, you clock in, you are my property until you clock out kind of mentality has got to stop. I don't like it. I don't like the way it makes me feel. Okay. Um, yeah. Then they make it sound like, oh, we give you all this. No, you don't. You give it with strings attached. Okay. That's not soul freedom. That's not true freedom. That is not how things are. That's how it's been done for hundreds of years, and that's what's changing. And I'm going to see to it that it does. Um, we don't need somebody telling us what we need. That's the thing. Don't tell me what I need. I know what I need. The more you try to control me, the more you tell me I can't, and the more that you push any idea that I might have aside and make me feel less than, that's okay. I know how to deal with that. but it's not doing you any favors. You're not listening to your heart. Everyone, wake the hell up. Wake the hell up. No more. We need to take care of each other. We need to start growing our own food. We need to start making our own soaps. You know how many bad things are in just basic hand soap? If you can't pronounce it, don't use it. It's simple as that. And it's one of the hardest things to get away from because it's easy. And they know this. Because your life is busy, which they keep you busy because you got to work 40 hours a week. You got to pick up the kids. You got to do this. You got to do that. And by the end of the day, you're freaking tired. So you don't feel like making your own soap. You don't feel like making your own teas. You don't feel like it because you're too tired. That's the plan, guys. They want you to stay exhausted. So you go and buy these cheap-ass products that have like 50 ingredients in that you can't pronounce, that is making you sick. So then there we go again. Now we have to rely on the medical situation and the drug companies, which keep us sick because most of these drugs are poison, you guys. Our health issues are caused by the government. Okay? The FDA has approved products that Europe will not put in their foods. There's a reason. Wake the hell up, you guys. Wake the hell up. Say no more. Say no more. We're not eating your shit. You're making us sick. And then you go to the doctor. They give you medications. And the side effects on some of those medications cause more problems. So then now you got to take another medication for that. I have medicine that I have made myself from the plants on my property that Gaia provided, that are here to support human life. So stop depending on man and the government and these people who give you empty, false promises. They lie. They take your money and you're still sick. Right? Yeah. So wake up. I'm going to start making videos on the medicines that I'm making, and you guys can make them too. Some of them do not mix with certain medications, over-the-counter medications or prescribed medications. So those will be talked about in these videos as well. But I do take these medicines myself, okay? St. John's wort tincture, 2 drops of it, tiny little drops under my tongue every day. My mood has improved. I feel focused. I don't feel sad. Things don't get to me. It's almost like a Zoloft effect. If anybody has ever been on that, it just kind of stabilizes your mood and nothing really gets to you like it used to. Your nervous system isn't all wired. So I just want to share that with you guys, and thank you for listening. Thank you for showing up for you. Thank you for showing up for me. God bless, and I love you guys so much. Thank you.